Hey, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is intuitive and creative, and it is not time specific, so it can resonate at any point in time that you come across this reading. So, without further ado, let's just jump right in and see what Spirit wants to tell you at this time. Very interesting. Wow, Virgo. I wasn't expecting that. So, you're going through a time in your life where you're really coming into this awakening. You're coming into the realization that your spirit, that you're like almost like an acknowledgement. Like, you always believed in God, I'm sure, but it's like now it's like an acknowledgement of like, no, like God is calling you. I feel here like you're appreciating life more. You're seeing life through a new set of eyes, new pair of eyes, like seeing the God in people, seeing the God in yourself, honoring the fact that you're a piece of source energy. It's like Spirit's wanting you to know that if you've been more spiritual lately, it's because you are a piece of God. So I'm going to get a little scientific. Back in the day, right? Before all of this was created, there was a big bang, right? And then the big bang, and I'm not a scientist, but I learn a lot. So the big bang created all the planets, the solar system, everything, like everything. And then they're saying, like, when you were created, you also were sort of like a big bang. So every planet, who knows, right? Every planet might have twins on it, but like every soul is incarnated in this life like a big bang. So the same way that everything exploded and created all this beauty, when you were born, you were actually polarized, which means cut into two. So, this deep longing that we all have during our life without knowing, it's like, oh, I gotta meet my love. I gotta meet the love of my life. Well, the reason being is that the truth of the matter is you're only one part of the soul, and the other part belongs to someone else. And that's what twin flames are. I'm telling you this because I feel like we need to spread awareness about what we really are. And I believe that. It's up to you to decide if you want to believe that or not, Virgo, but you are not alone. Somebody out there, either you already met them or you haven't. But that's what God is wanting us to step into, that knowing. We've been lied to like our whole life with programming and the way, the media lies to us, and our upbringing, our teachings that we learned. Like, nobody taught us this. So it's on us to have each other's back, and I'm just here to have your back, Virgo, and let you know, like, this is real, and you might be experiencing this, and it's bringing you closer to God, and you're not sure, or there is a curiosity behind, everything esoteric and metaphysical, and there's this awakening that's happening to you, where you're seeing, like, the God in you and the God in everybody else. So back to what I was saying about twins, like, you're a tiny piece of source energy. So there is the alpha, omega, like, it's like the source, right? That's what God is. It's like an energy, but it's singular. And everything that isn't God is polarized. So we're duality. So in order for you to exist on this physical plane, it's you and it's another person. And that's how you incarnate in this life. Because everybody can't be singular, because God is the only singular source energy. Everything else is polarized to exist because of the Big Bang. So you're either the negative polarity of the soul or the positive. Negative being the masculine, and positive is the feminine. I know a lot of people have their, take on that, but that's what I believe to be true. All right. So you're a small piece of source, right? So that means if you're feeling godly, or you're right, it's because you are a tiny piece of it, right? So you need to honor yourself. God wants you to, Spirit's saying that you should be honoring the God within you. God wants us to honor the God within us, and to honor other people, for good or for bad, because everybody's at a different place in their life and has different, right, outlooks and vibrations and all that. So I feel like, though, you're like getting away from the negativity lately, and you're retrieving your happiness again. So, like, anything that's not making you happy, it could be family members, relationships. It's like, I almost feel too like you're almost like, I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm just going with it. Or you're very aware of it. Either way, you're noticing that, no, this is not godly, or no, this is not a vibrational match. No, I'm not going to be in this. I got to get out of Dodge. And that's what I'm feeling here with you, Virgo. And you are retrieving your happiness, and the fairies and spirit want you to continue to keep going and striving and learning and like going toward, because our frequency is everything. So aside from twins and all this and all that, it's like, it's really about our frequency and what we're doing with our energy, right? So if you're in a frequency of love, then that's exactly what's, gonna be emanated in your life. So within, so without, right? And you're just gonna be happier, and you're gonna be almost vibrating in a vibration of God and the angels and everything. That's beautiful. Whoa, he scared me. I saw his little light too, and I'm like, geez, Louise. And nothing's on accident. I feel like it happened just that fast, right? Like, you were probably in a very sad situation or low vibrational situation, and as fast as that light came, right, and scared me, it's like, that's as fast as your demeanor changed, and you were like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm getting away from, right? That sort of vibe. Now I'm all looking around like, Jesus. Okay. Let's see what else here. So yeah, you're like you're like in your element. So I see you like kind of falling back when it comes to people. And you're happy doing that because Virgo likes to be alone. Kind of sort of hermiting here. That is your card. And you ended everything that wasn't good for you. And you're like starting on this new like path in your life. And it might have been a third party situation too. You might have, and you're like, no, anything that's not making me happy and making me feel like it's a party, I don't want to be in it. So it's like you're hermiting and you're going within and you're taking care of yourself, and you're like, no, I'm not going to step out of my hermit mode unless it's something that's worth it. Yeah, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people that are like setting you up for failure, and you're realizing that you're like reading right through their bullshit. You're like seeing it for what it is, seeing people for their, like, you can see their shadow. You can see when you're being lied to. You know, and there are people close to you that you might have been close to in the past, but you're getting away from them because you're realizing that, wow, this person is just giving me bad advice. That song literally said, I don't want that, I'm okay. I need to know that song. That's what you on. I don't want that, I'm okay. Yeah, you're like in this very psychic energy, and you're seeing people for what and who they are. And this is a beautiful energy, Virgo. So I think I'm just going to end it there. I'm going to be back next week to do your weekly reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share. My channel is just barely getting started, but I would appreciate it if you could do that for me, Virgo. And I'll see you next week for your weekly reading. Thank you.